We are back with Ink and Lore. It's been a hot minute because life and we are all busy and have just things, jobs and families and dogs and kids and chaos.
Pigs
So
and
dogs, yeah. So we're back now. But we're your hosts. I'm Miranda, and we have Cassie.
hello.
And we have Erin.
Hello.
And we have Kate. And we're just missing Lexi, but she is on, looks like vacation.
She's on vacation.
Yeah, boo. So she's on vacation, but we are going to just kind of like update on things going on with us in our author worlds, and progress and all that good stuff. Just to kind of update our beautiful 40 subscribers. Hey, Kate's mom and dad. Hey,
Mom and Dad.
mom and dad. Oh my gosh. Okay. So let's start with Cassie. Cassie, what updates do you have about your current manuscript and like where you are in the process? And then also tell the class about your lovely artistic debut.
Yeah. So I'm going to start with the art. So I got an iPad on Black Friday, and ever since then, I have not been able to put it down. So I've been drawing and drawing and drawing and started taking commissions about a month ago, and I am to 13 commissions so far.
Oh my god.
So cool.
Done that I've completed. So it's been crazy, and I love it. And I feel like I'm getting really good. And
You are getting really
You are getting so good.
I'm kind of at the point right now, though, and I'm like, I need to step back from all the commissions so I could work on my own thing, because I took a minute from my book and I had like a come to Jesus moment where I was like, am I going to continue with the book that I've got? Am I going to change? I started actually on a new beginning, and then I was like, no, it's good. Like, so I went back to my original one, and I'm very happy with
Oh, good.
that decision. And I started writing again, and I've gotten a couple of chapters in the last like week or so, and I'm happy
Nice.
with it. And I think like so far I'm almost at 80,000 words, and my
Yay.
hope is to have
Nice.
it finished writing in the next month. That's the goal. And then I can get
Woo.
paid and stuff. That's the goal. We'll see if it actually happens. But yeah, so lots of things.
So I love that.
Here.
It's so exciting. And if anyone is looking for artwork,
Yes.
please check her out because she does beautiful, beautiful work. And like taking it from someone who attempted to do this for a hobby on my iPad, I can tell you
like,
it is
yeah, we
not
can
as
do it
easy as it looks. It was atrocious what I was trying to do. So Cassie flawlessly executes it. And you do what I love too is that I've like can see your progression, like ones that you send, and then all these neat little ideas like the silhouette thing. I love.
Yeah.
Loved.
Love that. I'm trying to
And
post
just, like,
that
all
right
these little-
now, and it won't post on TikTok. So I'm like, it needs to post because I want everyone to see them because they're cute.
They are very cute.
They are very cute.
I love
They are
them.
very cute.
I know you
You need
guys get
to
like all of
have,
my
like, a-
things that I get to send out. I'm like, look at this and tell me it's good.
Which we will every time.
Like a portfolio, like a
Like-
little thing that people can scroll and look at your
I need to do that.
stuff.
I need to make like a website, but that's
Like a
for another day.
portfolio kind of. Yeah, absolutely. And then in 6 months, a year, you can quit your job. And then you can do this full time. Manifesting.
so much.
I love it. Do you feel like whenever you draw, do you feel like that gets you like energized to write? Or
Yeah, well, when I draw what I want to draw, yes. But when I'm like drawing other people's, like I love drawing other people's works and everything, but I also like it kind of takes away the creativeness in it, if that makes sense, because I'm having to do what they want, which I understand the point. But when I can actually draw the things that I am doing for my book, it's just like, it really does. And then I've been listening to audiobooks and reading more and stuff. And so that always gets the juices flowing.
Yeah,
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And are you're going to design your book cover?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
I already have
So
part of
exciting.
it done.
That's so awesome.
So we'll see.
That's so cool. That's so awesome. I'm very jealous. I'm very jealous of that artistic ability. I do not possess. It's
You
so
have more than I do.
for anyone who's listening.
You what?
I can't paint like you do, Miranda.
Well, that's my medium. See, that's my thing. But the thing is, that's not portable. Like it
True.
is like I need a full, which it's actually like I've been painting like a little bit more and I like sprawl it all out on the floor. I can't sit like at a table. I don't know why, but I just sprawl it all out on the floor and then but I'm like bent over and I draw things first and then I start painting and then like my 35-year-old body, I'm like grunting, like getting up, and I'm like, I can't feel my
Yeah,
legs.
no.
I'm not
Can't
as
feel
strong
my
as I used to be. So yeah, but it is not portable. So that's my thing is like it's really frustrating. I can't just pack up all my paint and my easel and my all the things, the canvases, and then you can have it on your iPad. And it's like it's not as easy as it looks. I watched a lot of YouTube videos and I still couldn't figure it out. So you should be super proud of yourself.
Got it.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a talent.
so beautiful, yeah.
Yeah, it's so
Been
good.
fun.
And if anyone is looking for more commissions, she may not be taking any right this second, but you can hit her up on the socials and I'm sure she will help you out.
Yes, definitely. I've been telling
Yes.
people I'm like 5 to 6 weeks out, which probably is not gonna take me that long, but I'm like just giving myself
That is not long, like
But-
at all, to be honest.
I have 4
Like
left that
one
I need to do, I think.
commission that I had gotten pitched to at one point in time was like a 6-month turnaround and it was very pricey.
Well, that's what you're gonna have to do eventually.
Yeah,
Up your
actually,
prices and
Bachelor.
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
not a bad problem to have.
It's a great problem to have. So exciting.
Yeah.
And you said your husband's like super supportive.
Yeah, well, so, it's hard whenever, like, we're just sitting around as a family, like, watching TV or watching a movie or something, and, you can't I cannot write in those moments, like, I need silence and,
Yeah,
like,
no.
to be away
Yeah,
from
too,
things
like,
whenever
too much
writing,
noise.
but when I'm drawing, I can do that while, like, I'm doing other things, and so that's been nice. I sit down and I just draw whenever we're watching a movie together or something like that, and at first they were like, "All you do is draw," but then my husband realized how much I've made on my commissions over the last month.
Yeah,
Like, "Oh,
Drawing.
It was like,
keep
"Neat.
drawing.
Do you
See?"
need a bigger iPad?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my gosh, I love that. So speaking to that, because I think we've had this conversation before, but like Erin brought up like not no, you sent a picture of you were like writing in a cafe. Didn't you go and
Yeah,
write?
I don't normally do that, but I had some time to kill and I wanted the vibe of a coffee shop, and so I just brought my laptop, and I actually was able to do it because it wasn't super busy, but
Super busy.
It
I
was a
think
really
that's the only way I can
pretty
do it.
place too. You said it's
it's new and it's really, really cute, so I think
cute.
I'll try that
Very-
when I'm feeling
yeah.
in the mood.
Very writer vibey.
It
Yeah.
was, yeah.
Yeah. And then Kate has her new setup.
Oh my gosh, I am
it's so
obsessed with my
cute.
setup.
I can hear you like clacking on your bubble.
I wanna get one of
They're
those.
so fun.
Are they, like,
so
addicting?
cute.
Clickety
It's
clacks?
lovely.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's like I don't know like what company I got this keyboard from, but I can't like do any of like the key shortcuts. Like I can't do like
Cool.
control copy, control paste.
Really?
I don't know why.
Interesting.
It just doesn't have that capacity.
It doesn't have
But
that
it's really
capacity.
cute and aesthetically pleasing. So we're gonna
It's really
we're gonna keep it. But yeah, I have like my
Okay,
nice
wait, but I have a question. So, like, when I had my old computer that was not a Mac, it was wider. And so obviously, like, I had muscle memory with like that keyboard. And then I got the Mac and I had to I kept messing up because I would like fat finger things or like where I thought it was.
Yeah.
When you switch back and forth, like between your laptop and that keyboard, like, do you do that? Like, do you mess or is it kind of the same?
Mine is the same. It's the same. It's just
Oh,
the
okay.
numbers are on the side.
Yeah.
I'm like looking.
Oh,
Numbers are
okay.
like, off on this. That's why it looks so long because it's like
Yeah,
Wait,
that makes sense.
Wait, do you have a Mac?
Yeah.
That might be why, because it's not control, it's command on the Mac. So I don't think any
I
of those
have a
have
command.
have
There is
there's
command
a
on the
I think
keyboard.
there's a special I had that same keyboard. I think there's a special key that
Maybe
doesn't
control?
say command. It doesn't
Yeah.
I need to look
Well, I
at it.
have control.
Send me a picture. I'll diagnose it.
All right.
Diagnosis.
Always do that's how I do things.
I do
Yeah.
yes, I do the same thing, like copy, paste, all
Yeah.
that. That's how
All
I
right,
do
I'm
that.
taking a photo.
Take a picture, send it to me. I'll scope it out. I
Okay.
had that same exact keyboard.
Help me.
Now I have a tiny one. It's a baby.
Well, that's a cutie boy.
It.
Well, I got a new Mac, and like the new ones, like they don't have a what am I trying to say? The USB thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Like
how
most standard like wireless thingies come with. So then it was like the most janky setup because I had to have like I don't know what all these are called, but the USB-C
like-
or whatever
Lightning
thing. So I had to have like an adapter, and then I could plug in, and it looked like this tail over here on my Mac, and I was like, this looks awful. And my desk is very aesthetic, and I was like, no, I can't have this. This is not gonna work for me. So I was like, wireless we go. So this it's fine, but I have figured out I need like
Oh, you need one of these.
yes, I need one of those.
Little cushion.
One of those.
Everything I got is from Amazon.
Links below.
Link, yeah. I was just
You
gonna
know
say,
ones that looks like a
my
cloud.
little mousy poo.
I do love I love my little mouse. I do love that. Yeah.
And
I need the thing to put on my wrists. Yeah, and that little thing.
God,
She's
you
got
guys
all the
have
things.
everything. I literally don't even have a mouse.
Hard, okay.
Yeah.
This one bedroom
vibes.
apartment, and I need space. I need it. I can't.
Yeah,
write.
you need it.
I don't have anywhere to
110%.
write.
You're a published author, my gosh. You need
My
that.
gosh.
My gosh.
It's a write-off.
Audacity. Yes. I think I texted you guys about this, but I saw a keyboard on TikTok. I'm a sucker for TikTok Shop, but I saw a keyboard on TikTok Shop that was like it's like the bubble thing, but it is fantasy. And it's like a limited
find it.
edition.
You did say
Yeah,
that.
And it lights up and it's purple and it has like swords and
I
all
want
this all
that.
over it. And I wanted it so bad. But I went to add it to cart and it was like $150 for that
Oh.
keyboard. And I was
Nice.
like, I don't think so. I'm gonna stick with this one.
Put it on a birthday list.
But it looks super cool.
I'll have to look that up. That sounds fun.
I love it.
I love
Anyway, we went down a rabbit hole. But Erin, update us
Yes.
on because you have fun, exciting updates too. You've gotten a lot. You've been in your flow state.
I've been a little flowy. Yeah. I'm excited because that doesn't happen all the time. So yeah, I think it's just starting to like come together and click. And I was really hung up on kind of like what they call the messy middle, just kind of like filling in and not even like getting, not right before like your midpoint where like all this stuff kind of shifts and happens. And so I was loving what I was writing, but it was just kind of like dragging on. Like there wasn't a lot of action, I guess. And so like for me, it's certain scenes or like the romance too, like gets me motivated to like keep going so that I can get to certain things. And that just was like super slow there for a while. But I had to go back. Originally I had kind of the plot playing out a certain way, and I realized very quickly that wasn't the best to write in. And I just think for the readers, like it was going to be a little bit choppier. And so I went back and I filled in some chapters and kind of like wove things into what I already had. And that gave me a lot of momentum because it was fun to watch because I actually did it in a way, and I'm like going to pat myself on the back because I was really thinking I was going to have to rewrite a lot. I did it without having to like rewrite anything, which is like pretty cool because it all just kind of like fit perfectly like it was supposed to be like that the whole time. So I mean, obviously I had to like add like a sentence or two in the chapters to kind of like wrap it all together. And I'm sure with editing, I'll have to do that a little bit more just as I read it through again. But no, it's like really exciting because like I feel like the characters are way more developed. I feel like what I had makes a lot more sense just with pacing and like, what these characters would be feeling at certain points in time. So it's coming together, and like now it's more fun because I have so many side characters. And so now I feel like they're so nicely developed too.
Yeah.
Like I really do get this feeling of like I get excited to think about like who the readers are going to like, because I really do feel like there's somebody for everybody. Like there's a personality in there that like someone will relate to because they're all so different. And so that's been fun, is to like really shape them all so that it's just like they're all together and it's
Yeah.
fun. So
Side characters are so fun to build.
They are.
yeah. Well, and they bring, if you do it right, they bring so much to the story. And like, I have things in there right now that are going to like circle back and, you know, they're doing stuff behind the scenes that like we don't even know that they're doing yet. So it's fun.
I love that.
I think they like help too. Like if you have certain plot things that you need to put in there, but you don't need maybe necessarily your main characters to be part of it, or it's like side thing. It's like a really, I don't want to say easy, but it's a very convenient way that you can like slip that right in
Sneak it
there.
in. Yep.
Yeah.
And it just makes it more interesting, like to read too. Like instead of, you know, info dumping and stuff, like have a side character say it.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
yeah.
Right.
So, and just like plant that in there. And yeah, I'm getting really excited and I hope it comes across because that's the other thing too is like, because this is taking me a sweet minute. I haven't read it like all the way through, you know, in a while. Like I'll go back and I'll read certain things just to like get in the mindset. But I'm excited to like see if it is playing out how I hope it's playing out. Like when I go back and I edit and just kind of like get that feeling all together because it's just been so choppy with my speed. So we'll see.
It'll be fun. Probably like really fun to read it through.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping I have enough momentum now. And it's funny because I'm very like cyclical in like my own cycle and like the seasons. And it's no surprise to me that winter was slow and sluggish and just energy levels. I fight against that daily. And so, you know, the sun is out later and it's up earlier. And I'm hoping that this next little season will like be that final push in combination with like where I'm at in the plot, which will be more exciting to write anyways.
Spring is coming.
It's
Yeah.
coming.
And it really fits your vibe like 110%, like renewal and like this whole thing. Like
Yep.
very much.
This is my new year. I don't really celebrate New Year in January. I think that that's kind of stupid. So, like, it's dead of winter. We're not doing resolutions. We're not getting energy and getting hyped up. Like, it's March. That's the new year. So, that's exciting though. And I think that, you know, I think I've finally gotten to a place where it doesn't seem so overwhelming. You know, it's like when you're in the first like quarter of it, you're like, oh my God, I have so much to go. But I'm like finally at a place where like I can see the light. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to do this. Like, I'm going to finish this thing. And it's like super exciting. And I heard, I saw an interview with Rebecca Yaros, and she was talking about how she wrote, I forget which book it was, when her husband was on deployment. And he came home and she was like, I wrote a book. And she was like, anybody can do it. Like, it's a page a day, is what she put it. And I was like, you know what? That actually is like totally doable. I prefer, so I've shifted my thinking because I can't promise myself I'll write every day. I just, with my energy and my kids and all of that, like that's just, it's too much. But I can probably do a chapter a week because of the size I normally like aim for my chapters. And I'm like, you know what? If I could do that, I could probably finish this thing soon. So we'll see.
That's exciting.
Erin,
I know. I want it done so
write
bad.
our first book before Miranda writes her third. Okay, in the time that Miranda's
You
wrote
know what?
two books,
I'm letting
we're gonna
it
get our
go.
one
Like,
done.
I put my blinders on when it comes to Miranda. I'm like, you do you, girl.
Listen, I was, you know, like winter was my season, I guess. I don't know. I think it was just, I don't know. I was really excited about the second book and I had everything really, for the most part, figured out in my brain. And I knew if I didn't get that sucker down,
Get
it
it
was,
out. Yeah.
so I beasted through that one, but
Yeah.
I'm
Sometimes
now,
it does just fall out of you.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, that's super exciting. I can't wait because
know.
Erin's book is very, I consider cozy. Now I know
That's
that there will be parts that are not cozy, that
But
just,
the vibe still
the vibe is
will
still,
be cozy. It'll get darker, but like the characters and like the relationships, like that's still going to be like the feeling you get. Yeah.
yeah, I love it. Anytime I'm like, I need a cozy fix, I know where to get it. Like if I
I
read
love
something
that.
that's like either terrible that I like DNF, or it's like so high strung that I'm like, my
Yeah.
adrenaline is pumping, like, I need to go de-escalate. I know where to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Erin,
That's great.
Erin will always be the nice, cozy dessert
I
read.
will be the cozy. I
will be
have thought about, like, you hear authors, like, alternating. I don't know that I would, like, fully be into, like, contemporary, but I have thought about, like, alternating this type of book with, like, a true cozy fantasy where it's, like, the plot is not as in depth. And like, I feel like that could be fun and, like, little palate cleanser in between, so we'll
Yeah,
see.
I think that would be fun. Yeah. All talked about doing, like, which I think it would be so fun. Erin brought up this idea. We could do, like, short stories almost, like little novellas of,
Mhm.
like, taking a theme and, like,
Doing a
all
little
writing a
collection.
different one, like, whether it's about, like who was it that came up with Greek?
That was Kate.
Like a
I
Greek
love that.
I
storytelling.
loved that.
Or like the
I
fairy
loved
tale
that.
who's
Like,
telling.
that would be so fun to, like, take that and spin it in a different way and have these little
Mhm.
Yeah.
short little things.
I love stories that take like the classic stories and make the villain good, like twist the
Mm.
villain like
Yes.
MO. Chloe, yes.
Oh, look at those eyes.
Aw.
Poor thing.
Sweet
She wants
baby.
love. Give
Yes,
her
the
some
parents.
love.
No, I like when you can like rewrite the villain,
Mhm.
all the things they do, and kind of give them a reason why. Kind of.
That's fun.
It'd be fun. We could figure something out. I think that'd be cool.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that a lot.
it'd be a
It
good time.
reminds me of, did you guys ever watch that show, Once Upon a Time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm
Love
obsessed with
that
that
show.
show.
It's
I
a
love
good
that show so much. And they do that a lot in
Yeah.
there. Like,
Yeah.
Peter Pan was the villain.
Or they have
Yeah.
their
You know, like
redemption arc. I love it.
Yeah.
Even Maleficent is
yes.
the movie Maleficent is
Yes. I
you know,
love that. Like, just
story and
the
like
different
why she
twists.
is the way she is and all that stuff.
Mm.
Every villain has a backstory.
Yes.
Yep.
they do. Yes, they do. Currently figuring out what mine is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Kate, give us updates on you because you are obviously book 1 published, but you're already steaming through book 2.
Yes. I published my first book in January.
Yay.
It's been about 6 weeks
6 weeks. Yeah.
ish, and I just looked at my Kindle pages. I just surpassed 10,000.
Yay.
I don't know if that's good or bad or where I should be.
Good. That's awesome.
That's
That is so
awesome.
awesome.
I look at that crap every day to see who's reading the book. But it's very fun. I'm excited. I'm just happy it's out there in the world. I've gotten some nice feedback from people, which has been really special. I think I shared that one with you guys. That was like, I literally was crying.
Oh, that was so special. Yeah.
Oh, it's so special. And yes, I am writing book 2. I just got to, I'll tell you, like 57,000 words. I'm a little over 1/3 of the way through because I think it'll be 150K, which is a long,
That's a
That's
big
a
boy.
long one.
a big,
I love
That's
it.
a big one.
Make it
big
big.
book.
And you're
So,
doing dual POV again,
yes,
which is always that is
but it's switching. Like
mhm,
first book, it
more
was for
emphasis on
Vera, but this book is more about Atlas's journey, which I think people will like because it seemed
I
like
think that's
a
fun.
lot of
Yeah.
people liked her character. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm
It's
trying to finish it by
exciting.
June. That's the goal. Finish by June. So I'm a
Cute.
third of the way. I think I'll be able to do it
Yeah.
with some
Yeah.
self-editing in there. You know me, I gotta self-edit. I keep like leaving myself all these comments in my Google Doc to like go back and
Fix
you know,
things.
and stuff.
I love self-editing. And I know it's not like done, but I'm afraid I'm going to stay there forever.
Right.
Oh, you can, Erin.
I'm like, I'm going to have to just force myself, like, okay, be done.
This is enough.
I did self-edit my first one like 6 times.
That's what I picture myself doing.
Like I did
I did it quite a bit for
Yeah.
the first one. And then it was finally it was almost like it was driving me insane.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I was getting irritated. So I was like,
I feel
I
like
need
once
to
you reach that point, you gotta send it to somebody else.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
I was
Yeah.
like, is this trash or have I just read it too many times? So then I was like, I need to give this to somebody else to look at, pick this
Yeah.
apart. I'm also like, I'm totally fine admitting that I'm not good with grammar, like 100% of the time. Like, I feel like I have a pretty decent grasp on it, but my editor would beg to differ.
As would mine.
That's why we have them.
That's why we have you.
My
I
English-
like she's just funny. She's hilarious, but she things that like I don't think about with grammatical things
Yeah.
is just
Well,
different.
you're thinking about like the story and what's
Yeah.
in your head. Like it's too much to think about the grammar too, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody else can do that for me.
Someone else that has more patience can do
We're
that.
already indie publishers. We don't need to
I
add
know,
that.
like enough. And we have to market ourselves and we have
Right.
to
Don't add-
publish and do all these things. Like someone else can do the
Yeah.
punctuation marks. Like,
Yes.
please,
I'm happily willing to give that away.
somebody
Yeah.
else. Yeah. Kate and I are doing something super fun. I'll put a plug in for, and I'm super pumped about because book 2 for me is going to be published April 27th. I think, I don't know why, but 27 is just going to kind of be my day.
Oh, I
I
like that.
from now on. Yeah. So, it does help. I don't know if it helps or if it makes it more stressful. Probably both. I'm really much better with deadlines. So if I have like a physical date, I'm much more
How I
apt
am
to
too.
push myself. And now like the audiobook thing kind of pushes me to, because they didn't just like come right out and say like you need to have things done at a certain time, but it was just like, when do you think you'll have this done? And I'm just like, okay. So April 27th and then November 27th is when I'm shooting for book.
Nice.
Can I just insert a witchy thing right now? So when you said that, I was like, ooh, I need to look up the numerology for 27.
Yeah.
Okay, but you'll like this. Apparently, so 27 is also like a 9 because you add the 2 and the 7. But basically, it means it's very like humanitarian and focuses on compassion and a deep understanding of people, which I feel like the theme for your book. That's perfect.
Yeah.
So it's like destiny.
Thank you. That makes it even more like special to me now. Yeah. So 27 is just gonna be the thing.
And
Yeah.
that's
And
the
it does.
vibe,
That really
yeah.
does fit the theme of my books. So yeah. I
Yep.
hope- Although book 2 came very fluidly and I wrote that quickly. Book 3 is at a stalemate. So I haven't even
Started.
I have kind of plotted it out and I have an idea and you guys helped me plot some of it out, but I have not put one word to paper. So I'm
That's
cool with that. I'm taking a break
Yeah.
for a hot second. And Kate and I are working on we're co-writing a sci-fi fantasy novel and it is
excited.
so neat. It's like a breath of fresh air. It's just so cool.
So fun. I'm obsessed with it. I love it.
I'm obsessed. I literally I'm like saying things and doing things and like writing things that like you don't really do in fantasy world. So, and we're crazy. I'm gonna say we're crazy. We're writing it in
I love
first
it.
person.
I love watching you both be tortured.
It is absolute torture.
Person, present tense.
Yeah,
It's
first
Oh,
person.
you're doing present?
Yes, because we had a whole breakdown session about this. When was this?
We had, like, a
Yesterday? Day
meeting.
before? We had this straight up meeting. We were like, we gotta figure this out.
Right.
Because we both have read books. And then I literally was like, taking books off my shelf. I was like, let me read this to you. And then I would read it. And it was like, okay, well, this is in first person present. So long story short is that most of the time, first person present tense is where it's like you're in the action.
Lots of action.
Right? So it's very like things are happening in the moment and you feel kind of part of it. Whereas first person past tense is almost like you're retelling a story. So like the Hunger Games, I didn't realize is written in first person past tense. What was the other book I'm reading what's it called? Empire of Silence. And it starts out first person past tense. Actually, no. What did I say it was? Second person.
Second person because they're like talking to you.
They're talking to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's talking to you. So it's like you, like that verbiage.
Oh, interesting.
I don't
And
like
it's
that.
like as if he's talking, it's as if he's journaling to someone and
Like
talking
talking to
to
the
them about like his journey and like his life. And like, this is a retelling of what I went through and blah, blah, blah. And then it like shifts and it's like as if you're back in time with him. And so then it's first person present tense. So it's very uniquely done. Like it was but see, that made sense that like first person past tense at one point is talking about his as if like
They
retelling.
used it as like a tool. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a tool. So
That's cool.
we were writing our book in first person past tense. So we had to go back and change it to first person present tense. But that has been a struggle because I'll catch myself saying she, her, and the characters because we're both used to writing it in
And
third person.
I'm accidentally bringing that into book
Nice.
2.
No.
So I'm like
That's hard.
talking as if I'm actless, like I, first person. Then I'm like,
my gosh.
crap, this is the wrong tense. I gotta like shift my brain.
I think that's also why I haven't started writing my third book because I'm like, I don't know if I can
Keep it separate.
I don't
Yeah.
know if I'm that
I'm
strong.
doing them both at the same time.
I don't know if I'm that strong.
Help me.
I don't know. So yeah, it's super
It's so fun.
cool. I've roped my brother into it, so he's
Oh,
helping with-
yeah.
yeah. So he's helping with some of the tech stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we had thought about flipping back and forth at one point, and then we're like, I feel like that's going to be really confusing. So she is writing, which we changed her name today.
Oh, you did?
Because my brother, curse him. So I like was texting him and he's very like techie, right? And he's very like, so he was like texting me and I was describing like some things. And one of the characters' names in this book that Kate is writing the perspective from, her original name was NATO. And then Eric's like, oh, like the whatever, national blah, 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 NATO. And I'm just like, no, but now it is. So I can't get that out of my head. So I was texting Kate and I was like, should we
change it? I mean, I gotta be honest, I'm not even like a super or uber nerd, and I did think of that.
So
I think it's a good thing.
The other thing was like, I do not, and Kate doesn't either. We were like, we are not going to have any kind of political jargon associated.
Yeah.
We do not, I reject that energy.
Yes.
So I was like, I do not accept it. We need to change her name. So her name is now Nova.
Shut up. Literally, as you said, we changed her name. I was like, I bet it's Nova. Like, I'm not even joking. I thought Supernova, but then I was like, Nova would be cute.
Yeah.
Kate came up with
I
it.
love that.
Nova, Princess Nova.
Princess Nova. That's her name.
Yes, so I am writing the struggling princess perspective.
The chronically
She's really good at it.
Is the chronically anemic weak lad
Nova.
And Miranda's over here like spaceship gunner, like all the action.
I need you guys to read what I just wrote because I feel like it would make y'all laugh so hard because I'm going heavy into like soldier, like jargon. Which I preface, I have no connection to the military whatsoever.
So you're just pulling this all out your ass.
Literally pulling things out of like watching TV shows and mostly like side note, I did not realize until I started looking for comp titles of like what could compare because I'm like, okay, social media, my brain. So I'm like, I need to think of comp titles for this book. Like, what could we compare it to?
I couldn't even think of any.
At first I was like drawing a blank and I'm like, I don't know if there's anything out there. So I was like, okay, Halo, like, cause I was like video games. And then I was like Sailor Moon because that's who Princess Nova is based off of. So if you're a Sailor Moon fan, you'll like that. And then The Host by Stephanie Meyer, that plays a big kind of influence into it. And then the one that I thought about, and this I'm nerding out, is Battlestar Galactica.
I saw you have that in your post.
I don't know if any y'all seen this show. Yes. I was like, this is it. Like, this is our book. Like, I was like, there's so many themes in there that come across. And I was like, oh my God. And I was obsessed with that show. Like, obsessed. I watched it with my dad. He's very sci-fi. He's very into sci-fi. So I'm pulling all of that jargon into I just finished chapter 1. I think we're at like 5,000 words.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So it also goes by way faster whenever you have a second person.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm over here like
she literally, and then I write. Now this is I'm curious. When you guys are writing in your documents, how do you have like your formatting and stuff?
I have it the way I want it. Like, I don't just type. No, like how you would like format it, like finish it, like with the indents, with the right spacing. Like I have it like that. as I type.
Do you have like 6x9 or do you have like 8x11 or
I have it 6x9.
you have it in 6x9? Oh, I don't do that.
Mhm.
Oh,
I
okay.
like
So
mentally,
no, I like the trick at the end
I'm
where
like, oh, I just finished a page.
Erin.
I know, I gotta do all the hacks.
All the hacks to feel like you're finishing the book.
I'm like, that's another page.
Oh, I love that. So do you write? It's not double space then.
1 point.
1.5 is what you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, like how everyone. So Cassie, you do the same thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Kate over here, I'm gonna pull back the curtain on how
What does
Kate, our
she
girl
do?
Kate, does it. Okay.
No.
She's single space in this mother, and then not
You're
only
doing that with book 2 too. I'm like,
yeah.
I got old eyes, lady.
I was like, I can't see this.
You want me to
I
read
can't see
this?
this at all.
I like
She
the
is
way it
single
looks.
space in it, and we're doing like 8.5x11, and then I do love, Kate, what you do. I'm like, I get to creep in on your writing style. She will, at the end of the chapter, she puts like a bullet point list of things that still need to be included in the chapter.
Oh, that's
So,
nice.
like, kind of like a checklist that she goes through as she's
I do that for every chapter.
writing it. I love that. It helps.
I
I
need-
have to have it like mine is double spaced. I'm
Yours looks
indenting.
beautiful, Miranda. Yours looks beautiful. I will have to go back to every one of my chapters and fix them to make them presentable. Like it's not like it's got to be fixed.
I asked her, I was like, what? How now, brown cow?
you do
Like,
it?
why do you have a single space? And she's like, it tricks my brain. So I know it's like so much longer whenever I get done.
Yeah, when I'm done, it goes.
Oh, see, I feel like I want it the other way. I want it like super, super long, like, and then I fix it and I'm like, oh, that's perfect.
Well, I just like I used to write all my essays growing up single spaced because I would finish the essay and be like, oh, I don't know if I like hit my 5-page
Page
count, and then I go double spaced.
Done. Now I'll
Isn't
do
it
that
crazy?
to go from like 8.5x11 to like 6x9.
Yeah.
Like I'll do that. And then I'm like, oh, look, what was a 450-page 8.5x11 is now a 540-page 6x9.
Yeah.
Well, I do it in 6x9 so that I like know kind of roughly what the page count is because I am a stickler for chapter lengths. I'm very picky and particular because I'm a slow reader. I prefer shorter chapters.
Short chapters.
And like we'll see when we get into like the longer ones, but like you're not going to have like a 20-page chapter in my book. Like I like them
generally long in my book. I don't remember.
No, I don't remember
feel
that
like
sticking out.
Do you use page breaks?
Yeah.
Do you use any like chapter, like page breaks, like where scene breaks? Do you use any of those?
I have those in a couple chapters where they're like a little bit longer, but typically like the way my brain like plays the movie is I would just like pop it into a new chapter versus like a break. Sometimes I need them because I'm not quite ready to like switch, but yeah, so it helps me like I'm like, oh, this one's gonna be like 14 pages. Perfect. So
Yeah, it just helps you
That's
like
good.
map it out and see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had that. I had like really short chapters in my first book, and my editor came in there and she was like, let's make some of these breaks instead of chapters. And I was like, oh, okay.
yeah.
So I did.
No, and I get that. And I think it does need like variation. But I also feel like, I mean, I know I'm not the only reader who like gets momentum by finishing
like
a
short
chapter and
chapters,
like you
though.
leave it on like a cliffhanger and you're like, one more. Like that's fun.
Yeah.
It is fun. And I like now too, like as someone who is older with children and like I read
Exactly.
bed and I read like I
Yeah.
only have brief moments usually.
I've got 20 minutes. I've got 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I don't have usually unless I stay up till midnight and I should
Right.
not. I don't have 3 hours that I should read. So like if I don't have a good breaking point and I have to just stop in the middle of a chapter and then I'm like trying to pick up back up the next day, it's like
I hate that.
it's a struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think variation's good, but that's why I like the 6x9 to just type it in there.
I'm weird about where a chapter ends on the page. Like spacing. I'm particular. Like
What
I
is your
will not have a chapter where it's like one line at the top and then we
Oh, yeah, no, I wouldn't do
no.
that
can't do
either.
that. Cannot do that. I like it to end in the middle of the page.
I like it like
Yeah.
3/4.
If
Yeah.
I can make it,
It's very
I'll
sad.
even like add in some fluff if it means that we're gonna make it to like
Yeah.
3/4 of the way. I'm real funny about that. Like I don't want it to be unaesthetically pleasing to the eye while you're reading.
Totally.
Agreed.
Yeah. There was also something funny that I learned from my editor. I like just instinctively I put the end at the end of book 2. I think I
Mhm.
did it book 1 too. I haven't even looked, to be honest with you. But I put the end at the end of book 2, and she like put a note and she's like, "You don't have to change this, but this is an ultimate pet peeve of mine is whenever it's a series and it's not finished, don't put the end. You can
Oh.
say like if you just are dying to put something, put end of book 2." She's like, "I would just leave it."
I would just yeah.
So I took it out. Like I just took it out.
I
'Cause
mean,
was like,
I'm gonna type the end because that moment and I'm gonna
for
film myself
you.
and I'm gonna cry, but then
Yeah.
I'm gonna delete it.
Yeah, for you. But I was like, "Oh, huh." And now I'm trying to think if I know of any series that had the end.
I read a book, and I'm not gonna trash it, and I won't even say the title, but I did read a book that said "to be continued," and that did make me giggle a little bit. I was like especially because
That's a little cheesy.
it's not gonna be continued for me. I'm like, "No, thank you."
No.
I think at the end of mine, I say the end, or is it just the beginning or something like that?
Yeah, you did something cute like that, yeah.
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 But that clearly shows, like,
To be
it's a
fun.
series, like, it's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I definitely no, I don't know.
Check.
I don't feel like you had the end.
I think
I
I
have
do.
it right here. I have
I do.
the beautiful.
There it is in all of its glory.
Yeah.
But to be fair, maybe, it could have been the end, but it's not.
It does say it. Yeah.
But
But I
it's
love
not.
it. It's like so aesthetically pleasing, the font.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
like
would
Maybe
never
like
like, as a
Run
reader,
to take you with me.
I would never think anything of that.
So good.
Yeah, I don't think I can't even remember like I've read like 6 books in the last I read a lot in the last 3 weeks and I can't even remember. I don't even know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't ask me about like main character
No,
don't
it
ask.
leaves my brain immediately.
I couldn't tell you who the main characters are and We Who Will Die if you held a gun to my head. Like there is no way and I finished it 3 days ago. Like there is no way I could tell you the main characters' names. I could tell you the synopsis of like what happens,
Yeah.
but
I
proper
think,
names?
though, I do think that that's a testament to we remember how books make us feel,
Yes.
and honestly, we don't even need to remember what exactly happens.
Yeah.
But I think it's also like I could tell you, Aelin Galathinius, Ash River Whitethorn, like I could go, but that was like super impactful in like a very different way. So I wonder if
Yeah.
it it is an emotional thing. Like I wonder if
Mhm.
you get emotionally attached in a
And
certain
then
way.
remember more.
Darrow of Lycos, I can totally tell you his name.
I also feel like we see those characters and those stories everywhere.
Everywhere.
On social media.
Everywhere.
So like
That's true.
everywhere, like I'll be scrolling through TikTok and it'll be like Fireheart.
Yeah.
Because I am
Or
lost.
the
I do not know the name.
orchestra scene one. Was it
Oh.
orchestra? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I forget, I can't quote it, but
I can't quote it either.
Oh
Or
my
it
God.
is
the
everywhere.
song that
It's,
like goes
everywhere,
with like Akatar, the
Yes,
Luminary song or
Luminary.
whatever it is. Like, that's forever. Now my feed is like, what is it? What's the first lines of Red Rising? I would have lived in peace, but my enemies brought me war.
Yeah.
And it's this like real like cringy like metal music stuff. And like now that's my whole feed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we like see that stuff everywhere because it's so popular.
It's very
like,
prevalent.
I don't know if, I think maybe you remember it because you had an emotional connection, but we also can never forget it because it is everywhere.
It is everywhere. It's like permeated everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. I will say though, like Ravenminder, I kind of remember like their names,
Mhm.
but emotionally, Like, I DM'd the author who I figured out is trad published, but she decided to indie publish this book. Which I
Really?
think is very interesting,
Mm-hmm.
like, of her own accord. She, like, told her
Oh,
publishers, "No, I wanna do this my way," basically.
I love
So,
that.
yeah,
awesome.
I was like, "Hey,
I feel
that's
like, you know, I would be open to like certain projects being like trad published and then like other ones that I want more control over
Mm-hmm.
being like, no, like you don't get your hands on this one, like type of
Mm-hmm.
thing. I think that's kind of cool when authors choose to do
Yeah."
both.
I was like, "That's really cool." So I, like, DM'd her and, like, told her, I was like, "I loved your book. I just want you to know that. I have no idea if you'll read this, but I really loved your book, and you should do more of it." And she messaged me. She followed me. I was just like,
Oh,
"Wow, thanks,
so
girl."
cool.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, this is so cool." Her name's Lindsay. I think it's Cummings is her last name. Cunnings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's so nice.
super cool. So now, but that's like an emotional connection now that I have. So of course I'm gonna probably remember her.
Remember. Yeah, you're like
The names from
emotionally
her books.
attached to it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
for real.
that.
Well, we will wrap this up, but that's our update from all of us for the void. And we will try again to have, what if we had a podcast episode while we are all together?
We do need to do that.
We absolutely are doing.
Yeah, so if anyone's listening,
be all
we're
sitting
actually
together.
meeting face to face for the first time in like 2 weeks.
A week and a half. Yeah.
Which is so exciting. There's gonna be a lot of social media content.